Oh, kids are in trouble.
Woo, baby! Welcome back to another brand new episode of the Dgdr podcast with the boys Jimbo, Coach Mike, and Cole. Woo! Let's do it.
That was kind of abrupt, but I didn't have to go. I was not expecting that at all. Man. I literally thought you had to go beat kids or something for a minute, and then all of a sudden, bam!
I'm going to. Those shits don't listen.
You gotta beat them. You got to beat them sometimes,
do.
otherwise they won't grow up right.
That's right. I got beat. And
Well,
look at me, I'm a fine.
Never heard.
Right? Go pick the switch.
Yeah.
I would call DCS on you.
There's that big old yawn there.
Get me, buddy.
Jokes, everyone. Jokes. But jokes.
yeah, jokes. Yeah.
Hell yeah. Racing. Lots of racing.
So, what did you think of this week's races?
Dailies.
Good. C wasn't bad.
C was good. C was
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, C was pretty good.
Ranch.
That's
Anytime
all
we
I
can do that for daily C, it's usually pretty fun, especially in the McGanns. Fun to drive those.
McGann's a nice. I'm glad that the McGann feels good, but it seems like it only feels good at that track. So hopefully,
that's kind of the only
improved.
time it works. Yeah, I know. But yeah, first time driving it in VR, so that was cool, and it was I'd say a good week. 11
that
laps.
car in VR is pretty easy to drive.
Super easy.
It's got a big, nice open cockpit. You can see everything you need to see.
You're almost in the center of the car. The way it's positioned and everything, but yeah, the visibility, the greenhouse, and it's just it's wide open.
It seems to
fun
work.
Fun car to drive in VR.
Really
so
well.
I enjoyed it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Fun car to drive in general.
Back to the way it is.
Yeah.
Whatever
it used to be one of my favorites.
Back to it used to. Well.
Yeah. Yeah, me too.
So we'll try it for another group.
So hopefully
group race.
Yeah,
hopefully it'll work out a little better.
Yeah, we can use it more.
Yeah.
Didn't do any B or A. A looks pretty fun. It was in the Group B cars, the rally cars.
Yeah, it did look fun, but we were too busy doing practice for
with
nations.
Everything else. Everything else we had to do this.
So
not
like with
the week.
We need to make a it has to be no SR, no DR. It can't have no DR, and SR on, because it can just you can't race in the race afterwards, because it's rally cars. You're gonna get banging around. People are going to be hitting you and stuff, so you're going to lose SR that way, and you're not going to be in a good lobby, which is going to cause your DR to go down the next race. And the regular stuff, like, they got to put it back to no effect on anything. It's just a fun run. Do what you want.
Yeah, I agree with that. The reason I didn't do it was because of the SR. Your SR could take a hit. So
and a pretty dramatic one.
Yeah. So I decided to not enjoy race A, although it did look like it was going to be fun.
Yeah, and B seemed to do pretty well, pretty popular. Again, just four laps.
It had no interest to me because it was 4 laps.
Exactly. I really have a hard time doing some of these Bs when they're so short.
7-minute race, 7-minute and change race, and then you have to wait 12 minutes waiting for the next one.
Like,
what the fuck?
Yeah, you're waiting twice as long almost. Just
I think
you
that's
know.
somebody screwed up there. I think it should have been 5, 6 laps. I think 6 laps would give you still
Oh,
like
6
plenty of time.
easy. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, probably
Yeah.
even more than 6, to be quite honest with you, because you're doing it. It's just you're going so fast at that track. So
Yeah,
Hmm. Yeah, exactly. And it's
yeah.
over
C was
before
where it
you
was
know
at.
it.
C was fun.
how
Yeah, it
did you
was.
like?
Yeah.
How did you like Wednesday's Nation?
Good. I did it in VR, and for what I can't again figure, they could lower the driver in the car. So in that thing, I just feel so like claustrophobic or cramped in the CLK. But overall, it was fun. I was in the top split. But yeah, it was a fun race and everything. Um,
Yeah, I didn't do too bad. I enjoy that car. That car for me is a fun car to drive, and I can drive it fast.
it is a
So
fun car to drive.
yeah,
Just in the CLK,
it's
just
not.
seating
Yeah,
position.
the seating
I can't get.
position. So we're gonna have to work on getting you so you can change positions.
Yeah, it's just that
I
car.
got in there
At
and
least I've
could
driven
change
so
it,
far.
but it's not comfortable to drive in VR, so I didn't do it. I did flat screen.
Yeah,
Um,
I could see that.
I was like, all right, I'll hop in. And I get into pardon me. I get into the driving position, and then it's on the edge of the play area. So every so often, I was having the green lines come through. So I just said,
Oh,
screw
Yeah,
it,
I was
flat
getting
screened
that.
it.
I was getting that.
So but
It'll
I
happen.
mean, how many laps? 18 laps at
yeah,
Sardegna A.
yeah.
Was it? Is that reverse or no?
No,
Is that
regular.
regular? It is okay.
No, that was regular, and that's a
Okay,
good
all
car
right.
there. That was
It
a good
is.
combination.
It
I really
is.
enjoyed it
It
a lot.
definitely.
Me too.
Me
What
too.
about yesterday's nations at Interlagos?
Saturdays.
25 laps, 20 or excuse me, Saturdays at Interlagos.
Yeah. Again, another pretty good race. It's a tough track to pass at. Um, but
No,
somebody
that's
likes.
not true. That's not true. Tell me about it. Tell me about the people passing you.
No, it's a tough track to pass.
No, but tell me how people got past you.
Oh, I got punted a couple
Oh.
times. Car was jamming.
Yeah,
And
that's what he was getting at.
yeah, my third race, a guy went off my concho, came back onto the track, not ghosted, and took me and somebody else out. So I pitted on lap
Hmm.
2 or the end of lap 2 in the Porsche and went 23 laps on one set
Tire
of
whisperer.
tires to finish, I think 12th. Shit, my car was fucked. And yeah, I mean, when he took us out, I went into the wall. Dead stop. Car was all
Yeah.
fucked.
I had Zero Duck smash into me. Of course, it wasn't his fault at all. He'll
Yeah.
tell you that it wasn't
The
his.
couple times that he hit you.
Yeah,
Wasn't
he
just
hit.
one.
Well, was just once. Well, the first time was him smashing into the back of Donnybrook,
Correct.
which ruined my suspension. And he was like, "Oh, well, that wasn't intentional." And then the next time he smashed me into turn 4, and apparently that was unintentional too. Um, and when you do an unintentional punt somebody off the track, what you do is you just keep going. Well, I didn't mean to,
Yeah,
so I
of
just
course.
I just keep going, and
See ya.
then when I
Mm-hmm.
get and then when you get confronted about it, you just keep saying it was unintentional. So it's unintentional, so it doesn't mean anything.
Right.
So I got all pissed off at Donnybrook, and then went and looked at it and apologized to him. I was like, "Hey, sorry, I just watched that. It wasn't your fault." I was like, "Sorry." That's so. In the next race, in the second race, it was a fantastic race. If anybody wants to go watch that race, wow, there is some great driving by I would say, well, first and second just took off and disappeared. But second through 10th, Jesus, it was so much fun. So much fun. Like, there was a little bit of rubbing, but nothing that was out of control. People were swapping spots. People were doing really good driving. It was spectacular. It was a great race. When you get around people that give room but race hard, whew, man, it was awesome. I ended up coming in fourth in mine.
Nice.
I know Mike probably doesn't want to talk about his at all because he got destroyed.
Oh, I have no problem. I honestly have no
You had
problem.
a good drive.
That's what I mean. Like it was a good race, but first lap into the second corner, just the first one after Senna, down
Yeah.
that straight pack of cars, and I end up being in the middle of a torpedo sandwich from a guy coming in, just torpedoed everybody. And with the GT pinball effect, I got hit like 6 times, and my car was just destroyed, and like I was like crawling, like I was losing so much time, so I pitted first lap, and then I ended up pitting again on like end of 12, and finished like 13th still, but it was a good drive. It was just a really unfortunate idiot
Set
in
of
the
circumstances,
first lap.
yeah.
But I had a great drive in general, good pace overall, made up some time on people, even with the two pit, and so
That's
I'm
great.
pleased with the drive, but the circumstances and result weren't what they should have been. So
That sucks.
Mm-hmm.
That sucks.
That really sucks.
How'd you do, Sean?
I did all right. First race was kind of a shit show. Audi came flying in, hit a Ferrari going into turn one there, and took a Porsche out. But that red Ferrari, the Porsche guy must have thought every red Ferrari was the guy, because then he tried to take me out. It was just a shit show. But second race was great. Like Jim said, that second race, I don't know what happened, but everyone was driving just wonderfully, just giving each other room, doing hard racing, but not taking each other out. Oh, it was great. And was able to get that champagne on that podium because I got second.
Oh,
Nice.
champagne!
Yeah, that
Well, we
champagne.
saved that for the podium.
Went from 8th to 2nd on that second race, so that was
Wow.
great.
That's
Yeah,
a great race.
that was a
Good
good
job,
one.
dude.
It's great.
That was a good one.
Good
So,
job.
and that Ferrari, man, that Ferrari was feeling great.
Yeah.
Oh man, so much better on the tire wear.
That thing off
Especially.
the line was
Oh
so
my
quick.
God, launched that. Yeah, that's where I
Everything
Yeah,
off
got
the
jump.
line.
It was off the line.
Jumped out of the hole.
Same thing with
The R8 wasn't
650
good.
was the 650 and the Ferrari and the Viper out of the hole were just, they killed me. Like the Porsche,
Yeah, the
for
911
some reason,
wasn't
has
very
lost
good.
its acceleration prowess because everything
Runs off
else
the
was
ground.
fast out of the hole. And Donnybrook drove the Viper like a madman. He was so fast in that.
Damn.
So fast. So
Yeah, those cars are back.
Crocodile.
Well,
Yeah.
that's the Viper got a buff as well, so the Viper's more viable. Like the MR cars, all have come alive now.
Hell yeah.
Even the R8, the Audi.
Yeah, Audi was quick.
I've never driven it. I literally had like by the end of like a couple laps, there was like 9 miles on it, and I was already faster than I was in the Ferrari. Like I was like, holy shit, these cars, they've buffed them
Yeah.
MR.
I should have probably raced it again because I used the R8 and then went to the 911. They had a good second race in it. Just again, everybody was top split, so It was hard catching. Nobody
They
really
fixed-
wasn't making any mistakes and shit.
Mm-hmm.
It just got kind of stagnant and everything. So
You know what would have been
once everybody
really
kind of fell
cool?
into order.
It'd been really cool if we could have raced the C8 GT3 Corvette. That would have been
Right.
cool.
I had to think
Maybe
for
in
a
a couple of
second.
weeks. Maybe in a couple of weeks.
That'd be crazy.
Again, I love Todd's. I love Todd's
Positive.
enthusiasm,
Optimism.
positively thinking that, yeah, thinking that PD's actually going to do something, and they're not
After
going
this
to.
last update,
Sadly.
that was the time.
I mean, they
That-
did.
that was-
They
that was February,
finally
though.
did some good. That
BOP stuff.
Yeah, the BOP stuff was really good.
and was
I
really
appreciate
good.
that.
I
Everything
think,
else was
yeah,
whatever. That Evo though, I
Yeah.
did buy that Evo.
oh the
About the Evo and the Audi.
Audi.
yeah. And
I think
see what
The
happens.
TT.
the BOP was a big update,
Yeah.
a big step forward. It really did bring a lot of cars together now. There's a lot of viability in a lot of things. Unfortunately, some got hurt a little more than they should have, but yeah, I think it's gonna be fun now.
Oh yeah, we got a new rotation of cars that will be in the
Mhm.
mixes. I definitely want to drive that Audi and the Ferrari more. That's for
Yeah.
sure.
Well, the Ferrari, game changing for the Ferrari because
Oh,
the
yeah.
tire wear was absolutely horrid before.
Yes.
Now it can. That was its only downfall.
hmm
It's so competitive now.
Oh, yeah.
Because of the tire wear.
Yeah, I pitted
Well-
end of 12 on that one race and made it.
And before the changes, you would have been struggling to get 10.
Yeah.
Babying it, and that was the problem. You could sometimes get there on tires before, but you had to baby the car so much you were so slow,
Yep.
or you destroy the tires. Now you can destroy the tires, and the tires don't actually come out from under you that much. It's so much better. I can't talk enough of it.
Right. Yeah, it was a good 25 laps. That's for sure.
Oh, Mike was very happy about it.
I enjoyed that.
Mike was very, very happy about it. So
Did you guys discuss
I thought
manufacturers yet?
no,
we were
we
just
haven't
about
talked
to go
about
into it.
manufacturers
All right,
yet.
cool. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, do you want to get to next week's before we
Ooh,
get
yeah.
into the
Let's-
series?
Let's do that. What's coming up next week, Coach Mike?
Dailies.
Let us know.
Yeah, Coach
What
Mike,
you
let's
made
get on there.
Oh yeah.
Well, we're gonna
Ooh.
give something. We're
All
gonna
right.
give it a little bit away right out of the bag. It is a whole week worth of Jim's favorite tires across the board. Starting with Daily Race A, the Sports Hard.
Jim loves it hard.
We're at the Kyoto Driving Park, Myobi, the little tiny.
Oh, you know what?
Like that little tiny one.
Okay.
Never do that track ever. It's the first time at that track.
So some kind of road car or something. There's Sports Hard, so they could throw something half decent in there. Because sports tires, it's not road car casual like kind of the comforts. So you never know there, but still, it's probably going to be SR on, so more than likely avoiding it. Race B next week, we are going to WeatherTech Raceway Laguna
Ooh.
on
Okay, 2 laps.
the Racing Hards.
Because it seems like that's what they love to do.
They do.
It'll be
but
5. Yeah, that'll.
here's-
here's-
you might
the
get
thing.
6 there.
Here's the thing:
Minute
is
20.
Group 4.
I want to put it should be Group 4 in the rotations back and forth, but I'm going to throw the
Minute 25?
in the. So it could be either Group 4,
Lap
which more
times.
likely, but could be Group 3. So just haven't said that, all right?
Okay.
So we don't know because we're going to get to Daily Race C.
Ooh.
Daily Race C going to be at Monza,
Oh.
Okay.
Oh.
which
About
is a
effing
rarity.
time.
Now we're
For
on the
Daily
Racing Hearts
C.
again here. But the catch to this, it is 1 times fuel and 1 times tires. Now, the only time they've ever really done stuff like that is when they throw something in the mix, such as the old Honda open wheel
Oh.
or something like that kind of thing. A 10 lapper, maybe one mandatory, but with a off one make kind of, or something like that,
Mm-hmm.
because they wouldn't do that if it was Group 3 and Group 4 again. There's no, unless they're doing a 20, like an endurance or something. But,
Yeah.
you know, I have a feeling we're leaning towards something like a classical car or something like that, or like the old Honda 68. What is it? The cigar style kind
Oh
of,
yeah.
Yeah. Oh
something
We
like
man,
did
that
that.
that
would be
one
so
Because
time.
cool.
they've done, if I'm not mistaken, they've done a similar thing like that at
Mm-hmm.
Monza
Yep.
before. So I think we're gonna get something
Yeah, it was
possibly
a
could be
race A
very
And it
though.
special.
was about this time of
Yep,
year because I remember using
yep.
VR.
But it was like Jim said, it was a
Yeah.
race A. But now they might do it a little longer, do a 10 lapper with a
Right.
mandatory or something like that. Yeah,
That would be
but
cool.
that's what I'm thinking. We're getting something like that that could be a special race, but that could be good. So, because I really can't see why they would do unless it's some kind of the information that was gathered on all these races is botched and it should be some kind of setting there. But from every indication, it's a 1 times 1 kind of thing. So
That's
fingers crossed
brilliant.
they give us something special.
And then they do it in.
So, but yeah,
Hell
on
yeah.
to the
Oh man, that would
manufacturers.
be fucking awesome.
Yeah, it would be.
Yeah,
Let's hope for
definitely.
that. Because then we even get Group 3s at Laguna. So
Mhm.
that's 2 decent
That's
races.
that, and that would probably would be happen.
Yeah.
Is we'd end up with Group 3, and then
6
um,
laps at Laguna,
yeah,
maybe.
Ooh.
and then what would happen at Laguna would be all the MR cars would probably be really good there.
Yeah. Yeah, fuck, man. They should really step it up and put the C races as B races and then step C's up to those hours, like the 25 laps at Interlagos. That's a perfect.
When he had Suzuka.
Well, yeah, exactly. Do shit like that.
Yeah,
Well,
just, you know,
those-
I think Sean should be trying
hour.
the.
Yeah.
One race on the hour.
Yeah, I agree with that
45
too.
minute
Yeah.
races.
Because, yeah, those 4 or 5 lap races, it's just not enough.
You can't get
It's
into
not-
them.
yeah, it's
They're
not worth
over
it.
before you know
No.
it.
Mhm.
And it's just, oh,
one
man.
mistake, and you're done.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah.
Move to
Yeah.
C to B
Whereas-
and C to endurance.
Or just give us a daily D.
Yeah.
Just add an hour long race.
Yep.
You should have an hour, then the half hour if you want.
Yep.
Do your 20 still, and then your 15.
Hell yeah.
Well, even
That'd
like
be a
I
good
don't,
variety.
Yeah,
don't
I agree with
I
you.
don't know.
That would be great variety.
But doesn't Forza have a lot more variety of
Yeah.
races to do all the time?
I think so.
Yeah.
You know what I
Yes.
mean? And it's a bullshit crap game. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
How are we only stuck with 3 races? You know, and it shouldn't
Exactly.
be that hard to put a 5th fucking or 4th race in, or a 5th or 6th maybe even. You know?
Well, it's hard when you have assholes that don't think about the people that race online because, again, only 13% of people race online.
Yeah, but they had to
So-
have seen the stats of everybody racing
The stats?
Suzuka.
Yeah, but why would you do anything that the fans want? Again, why would you do anything that the people that drive online want? You'll give up tons of stupid fucking scapes and shit like that, but do something that
Yeah.
that the online drivers want? Nah.
I know.
What's the thing is they can see the statistics. Like when they do these good races, like look at the turnout. That 13% is more than that. Everybody comes online. They're like, holy shit! Look at these races.
Yeah.
People that don't even race that often, they're like watching other streamers, like, my God, this is such an amazing race. Well, you know what? I'm going to actually go on today because this race looks like it's good. You know, people are turned away and just kind of sit there and watch from the sidelines because the races suck all the time. And then they throw these bombs out there. It's just like, holy shit. Like, you know, why can't they do that a little more often? It's not that hard to make a race a little longer. You know, make a multiplier a
No,
little bit
it's not
higher.
that hard to make the race a little longer. It's not that hard to put in some strategy,
Hmm.
but they still don't do it.
Mm-hmm. Because what? Bees every half an hour with the
No,
15-minute
Every 20 minutes.
every 20 minutes with
20.
that. So the race is 5 minutes, and then the 15-minute check-in.
7. They're usually like 7
7.
or 8.
Okay.
And then a 12-minute, yeah.
So then you come back and it's about 7 minutes.
Anywhere
until
from
the
like a
next one.
10 to 12-minute interval till your next
Okay.
race.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, let's hope Manufacturers Cup has got a little bit better situation than this. How are those races looking?
Yeah.
Grand
start off a
Valley
little
to
slow.
start it off.
Yeah.
Yeah, another
Kind
10
of like
lapper,
Nations
like
with a little bit of a whimper. It's like it's just a quick 10 lapper, 1x1.
little
You know,
sprint.
racing meet hard tires only. You know, brake balance only in Group 3. So,
Okay.
you know, it's a little sprint warm up.
Right.
All the other bells and whistles, heavy damage and shit like that. But yeah, they do have. It says the wall collision penalties are going to be off for it, which will be nice
Yeah.
because those things are brutal on every track lately. And that starts on Wednesday.
Wednesday.
It does start on Wednesday. Hey, Sean, where did you end up after the races? Do you know?
No, I have no idea. I
didn't
I only did
see
the
you-
first race and the last race. I didn't do the two.
Yeah, I
in
didn't
between.
see you on any of the boards.
Yeah.
So
That's how good you did.
Yeah, exactly. Because that's and
Didn't
two,
even
and
see
then
you
my
on the
second
ranks.
account, those races I was in were only like 161
Exhibition.
points max.
It really doesn't. I don't give a shit where I
No.
finish.
I think I
every,
might even
every race matters.
sign
every race matters.
with my main account with Ferrari because I got my second with
Oh,
Porsche.
you did?
And then no, I haven't done it yet, but I'm thinking I might try it out.
I don't think that's a bad idea. I don't think it's a
What do we
bad
have? We
idea
have
to try the 650, the Ferrari, even the Audi.
Yeah,
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
all right.
it's a good little practice stint. That's for sure.
You know, why not try those, especially since it's not the actual season.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, I think
Yeah.
that
Good
could
time
be
to
really
test.
Because hopefully,
Because
we'll get one
again,
more.
there's a possibility. Yeah, we get this. It ends. Then maybe we get a big update once this little sample of Manu ends, and then maybe April or early May. Then they start a real season of this shit.
Yeah.
And like Mike was saying, maybe it's like 8 or 10 weeks.
Oh shit!
A
Yeah.
real.
You think they'll split it up
season.
like they've been doing? Do nations first, and then do manufacturers?
I like that.
I do
I
too.
like having one instead of going back and forth. I
Same.
like to just kind of
Yeah.
Concentrate on
Deal with
one
the nation.
series.
One spot.
Yep. And
Yeah.
then move to the next.
Yep. Exactly.
Yeah, I hate flip flopping
So-
like that.
Yeah. So hopefully, yes, they will continue that, but hopefully we'll have a real season and it'll be an extended season.
What I'm hoping for is them just doing
So give
one
us all
make
these
races,
new tracks.
one make races in nations. Don't allow choice of cars. Just make it
Yeah,
one
do
race
it like
because
they
it's supposed
do
to be
in
about the
World
driver.
Series.
Yeah.
I agree. I agree.
You know, leave manufacturers to you choosing your manufacturers. Leave nations as a one make race, and it'd be perfect.
Yep.
Yeah, because like when it's a Group 2, some people are still picking like a GT 500 car when everybody else is using, say, for instance, the CLK or whatever that Dominic. It's make it a one make race.
Mhm.
Like I would love to use that Audi DTM car
Yeah.
for a one
Oh,
make
yeah.
race. I would like for them to. That
car's
would have
the
been great
shit.
for Nations.
Yeah.
Yeah, like use that
Yep.
for a race at fucking Road Atlanta or something. That'd be awesome.
That would be.
But yeah, I think we're gonna get a bunch of new tracks and new cars, and we'll have a long Manu and Nations season for 2024. Wishful thinking.
Yeah, right. So we had round one, Grand Valley,
Popped,
and then
What? Oh, sorry, gasp.
What?
Gasp. Look
What'd
at your
you-
phones, everybody. Look at your
What?
phones. Oh, man.
what am I looking at?
Wow.
What?
Look at your Discord.
Hold on. Oh, he did it right now.
Oh,
Oh shit!
Air.
Mike signed.
Tell
Mike
him.
signed the Rari. Wow.
The prancing horse.
Hells.
Whores.
Yeah,
Dancing whores.
that's what I'm talking about.
They,
I love what
right.
I
Yeah,
love what
I
they've
haven't
done.
decided yet.
You know, I've thought about getting more angry at PD because I know they're going to fuck up Nations Cup, the real season. But I'm hoping
I
that they
hope
do a
not.
rally. Dude, I hope they do a rally like they did a couple years ago.
Mm-hmm.
That was great. Put a rally race in there.
Oh yeah.
Put a race
30
with
laps.
road cars in there. Put a race with group 1s, group 2s,
Yes.
group 3s, group
Yes.
4s, group B, like all over, do
And long,
8,
long race,
Yeah,
and
like
long.
hours.
Yeah.
do at least an hour.
Yeah.
do an
15.
out since there is a 2-hour spot between races.
Window.
And please make it so people can do it. Don't make it
Yeah,
3
Three
o'clock in the
slots.
afternoon for people on the West
Wednesday.
Coast. Oh my gosh, it's impossible. You give us one chance.
Some of us work.
Yeah, I know it's weird. Some of us work
Some of us
on the
work
West
for a
Coast.
living.
Yeah, so I hope they change the times too. Manufacturers, I hope they make them longer races.
yeah.
Honestly,
Okay. Well, that's the thing with this manufacturer. We're gonna they do step into that, which we can quickly get to
Yeah.
if you want to.
Yeah.
oh
Yep.
yes,
It
talk
does
about
start
it.
with a 10 lap. It does starts with a 10 lap at Grand Valley with like no tire. It's just a 10 lap sprint. So no big deal there. Just what I mean.
Yeah, so that's
It's a
what,
big
a
track
20,
we've
not
done
even
all
a
a
20
million
minute
times.
race. Yeah, it's probably 18
Yeah,
minute,
exactly.
20 minute race.
That's Wednesday night. Saturday we jip over to Deep Forest Raceway reverse. Not the greatest. We've done it a million times. And it's 22 laps.
Oh shit.
Which is stepping it up to what 35, 40 minutes there, maybe 40. Could be a minute and a half or so.
40-minute
So,
races.
With
Yeah,
times
between
4
35 and 40.
tires, times 2 fuel, times 4 tires, with the racing softs and mediums both available, both required. So getting a bit better.
Pitch up.
Then it comes to this is where we get to the showcase
Ooh, yeah.
of this whole four race. Round 3 next Wednesday is at Mount Panorama. For
Mount Pangaranga.
28 laps.
At Mount Pangaranga?
Yeah.
Bathurst.
28
on
laps.
the race. On racing mediums,
Forward
on racing
Railroad.
hards,
For
racing
that
hards,
week.
racing hards. It's 4
What
times.
is
now,
that? That's
Sean.
a
You got
20.
9
Is that a
days to plan
202?
your schedule
Yeah,
Oh.
Oh man.
for this bath.
That's-
This is a special bath. You need
That
to plan
is.
this is
for.
going to be this one's going to be an hour plus to qualify. Like you're going to be in this
28
race
laps
and only
at
Oh my
Bathurst.
god. Okay, mark
Dude,
your
that's
calendars,
28 laps.
everyone.
It's going to be an hour,
That's
hour
it's
and 15,
it's
hour and a
over.
half.
Oh, mark
No,
your
it's 2
calendars.
minutes. It's 2 minutes per lap. It's 2 minutes per
Yeah,
lap.
2 minutes.
Say your
Yeah.
pit's
That's
30
56
seconds.
seconds.
So you're looking
Okay.
right at an hour with the race. So with everything, you're probably hour with qualifying. And so, hour and 15
hour
minutes.
15, 20
And what's the tire wear on that?
Easy.
times 4 fuel.
Oh, fuck.
times 6 tires. So that's
Oh,
multiple
dude, that's
pit
like
stops.
that's a 2-stopper
You might.
at
You're
least.
that's a
Wow.
two-stopper.
Yeah.
Here's
so
here's
yeah.
here's my question. Here's my
Wow.
question. Is there weather at Bathurst?
No.
No.
Mm-mm.
Nope.
Because
No.
that would be fucking
No, but
epic.
there
No,
will
but
be at
there's
the next
aliens
track.
and kangaroos.
Exactly.
Oh, shit.
So we have
There
this
will
epic
be
Mount
at the next
okay?
track.
And then the final closing round, the following Saturday, will be 5 laps at the Nürburgring Endurance, which will be that little sprint track instead of the full GP and the Nordschleife. 5 laps times 3 fuel times 6 tires on the racing hard. So it is going to be the same as it was before the rain race.
It's
more likely.
raining.
Yeah.
It could be start raining again, or
Mhm.
it's going to start raining or finish raining. So I
So
think we
another one,
started
look
in
at
the
that.
rain. Did we start in the rain last time?
Yeah.
You're looking at it.
All right,
Yeah,
so this
you're
one
looking
will
at
probably
8 minute
finish in
plus
the
to
rain.
10,
Yeah.
8 to 10 minute laps
Damn.
for 5. You know what I mean? Pit
Yeah, that's
stops.
an hour.
You know,
Easy.
like there's another like these are some 2
Rain
closing
comes in
endurance races,
on
and
lap 2.5.
like in all the tracks, those are 2 of the most roughest endurance tracks you can have.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Nürburgring and fucking Bathurst back to back, hour-long races.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. And think about those
Love
penalties coming down the hill. And once you're up
Mhm.
on the hill,
Ooh,
hopefully they fix that. So it's not
called the
too
mountain.
bad. But shit.
Coming down the mountain. Yeah.
It does say, I'm not sure if it's true or not, but it says wall collision penalties are off in the settings from GT itself for Panorama
Okay.
and for Nürburgring. So maybe they realized from that daily we had
Yeah.
the other day that what the fuck.
That was a little test.
Yeah.
People
Some of those
stopped. That was a little
penalties were a little
test.
tough.
People stop racing
Mm-hmm.
because of that. A lot
Yeah,
of
and
people just gave,
people were
and
getting
that was a good
DRSR'd
race
instead.
except for the penalties. Like if you take that away, that was a good race. There's nowhere really on that track where you're going to make time kind of thing for hitting the wall, because you're going to most of the times you hit on that, you're going to get some damage, and it's probably going to make you go like 50% speed instantaneously as you hit the wall. Like how are you? I mean, like
Yeah.
there's nowhere that's going to be helpful for you.
No.
Yeah, especially with
that's
28
the thing
laps.
is there's only one wall there that ever would help you, and that's the wall that's on the right as you come up over Skyline. That's the only
Yeah.
wall that could help you. But even then it's still going to skin off a little bit of speed, so it's not helping that much.
No.
So
And
hopefully,
if they really wanted to, all they would have to do is put a little visible pixel there, the fucking half wall kind of shit that stop you dead. You want to cheat? Bam. You know what I mean? All those little juts in the walls they have in all the other tracks. If you go a little too wide, it'll fucking wham. You know, put that there
that's
on the
the way
side
to
of the
do
wall.
it. It
You
could
know?
be very,
Yeah.
very exciting. And then
Oh, it will
Nürburgring
be.
as the
With
last
weather.
race.
Oh, yeah.
With weather.
With weather, and that's the funny thing is I'm not scared of the Nürburgring anymore.
Either.
No.
I am.
Not scared of it,
I
and
am.
actually prefer
That's what I'm saying.
weather.
Yeah, I
Well,
like
only-
it there. It adds so much to it. It's so cool.
I mean, I tell you, it's not going to make for boring races. Not like the Formula One race yesterday, which, I mean,
It wasn't
if
too
you were
bad.
watching 12th
That's
through
why if you
17th,
are-
12th through 15th, or something like that, there was some good racing there, but it wasn't
if you're into
it wasn't the most
motorsports, you should
exciting.
watch Indy.
Indy.
Or if
That's
you're into
starting
GP
soon,
racing,
right?
watch MotoGP.
You know what? Indy, I will tell you right now, the IndyCar race was not the qualifying was more exciting than the race.
Oh, I missed it. I didn't even know
Yeah,
there
Well,
was
you
dude, you
missed
one.
had
it.
3 cars. You had 3 cars fighting for second. You had second, third, and fourth. They're all right there. They're all battling.
It wasn't that
They
exciting.
weren't
It wasn't.
battling, but I mean, they
It
were all
was
within a second of each other. But Award had
Where was the
which is
season
comfortable
opener
which
at?
second.
is
St. Petersburg. It was
St.
today.
Pete?
started at St. Petersburg, Florida today. Yeah. I tell you what's more exciting is news coming out of the Red Bull camp. That's the only thing that's
Yeah.
making Formula One exciting right now.
It is.
Woo!
It is.
I
Oh,
mean,
yeah, it
it's-
is. It's
allegedly, we need to use this word. Allegedly, love triangle. Possibly.
Oh, yeah.
Possible alleged love
Something's
triangle.
going on.
Possible Helmut Marko
Daddy.
released the stuff. Possible
Daddy.
Right.
Jos
Jelly.
Verstappen and girl.
Daddy Jelly.
Oh boy. Like there's a bunch of possibilities. The most exciting thing that came out of that race was Ollie Behrman. That kid hopped in that
Dude,
Ferrari
what a drive.
and drove it
What a
drove it
drive.
so
Wow.
well.
Sorry.
Now, that doesn't mean he deserves a ride next year.
It
What
does.
it means is no, it doesn't. Not at all. Are you kidding me?
He
Stop
will
taking
have a- he'll have a
18-year-olds. Stop taking 18-year-olds and putting them in the slow cars and destroying their confidence in their driving to where they can't be in Formula One anymore and they go off to sports car racing. Because that's what happens. Look at Nick DeVries. Look at the New Zealand dude that now drives for Toyota.
Mick Schumacher.
Yeah.
Look at Mick Schumacher. Even Nikita Mazepin was only there because of his father. But at the same time, you're putting good racers in slow cars, destroying their confidence and telling them that they're pieces of shit. Do not do that. Stop doing that. Don't put Ollie Behrman in a car next year.
Dude,
he needs
yeah.
to stay in Formula 2.
He's a year or two away. He's a year
Yeah.
or two away.
No, but
again, he's the
again.
hot kid, and you want to get the next Max Verstappen.
Yeah,
And
the problem
develop him
is
properly.
you
If he
don't
could be
take
in
the
the
next
right, if he could be in the right
you
car.
don't take the next Max Verstappen and stick him in the Williams or stick him in the Haas or
And
stick him
everybody
in the.
thinks their program is capable of grooming. It's just like when you draft a fucking quarterback. Take
I
the Bears,
understand
for
that,
instance.
but don't
the
do that.
Bears, The Bears suck at drafting and picking quarterbacks. So usually whoever they pick, they never pan out and become very well. Yet the Packers, they have a track record. They draft a quarterback, and it's a franchise quarterback that they have for the next 15 fucking years. Again, I'm 51 years old, and up until last year, the fucking Packers have had 2 fucking quarterbacks since I graduated high school. But yeah, but everybody in F1, they think they can groom, and they're all trying to find the next Max Verstappen, and he will probably be offered a full-time seat next year. It's probably going to
Oh,
happen.
yeah, it probably will happen.
And it shouldn't happen. That
Well, who knows?
And it would be to
We'll see
take
what he
over
does when he
Logan
goes
Sargent.
back to-
yeah, is he going to be with Ferrari? No.
it would be take over Logan Sargent's seat.
Is he
No.
going to be with Red Bull? No. Is he going to be with Mercedes? No. Is he going to
could go
be
Red
with
Bull. I
McLaren?
could see them
No.
getting rid of Dan
Nope.
Rick if he
That's-
doesn't do anything.
yeah, I could
No,
see that.
no. I didn't
I
say
can see
Toro
that.
Rosso. I didn't say Toro Rosso. I said Red Bull.
Well,
That's science.
That
Same
and we
thing,
know that,
supposedly.
and we know that RB car, we know that RB car is not good.
right now, no.
No,
But again,
they
he
fucked
could
me
get
up
that
Again,
seat
this
back
year.
next year.
don't take that kid and put him in a Formula One seat. Keep him in Formula 2, keep him winning, and let him develop.
Ooh, Mercedes.
No,
Mercedes picked him up.
don't put him with Mercedes.
Dude,
no.
why
I could
not?
see it happening.
Dude, look what he did. He
I could
made
see it happening though.
Great race decisions.
Being like, oh, shit,
during that
change
race.
of plans.
Great moves
Again,
and-
But
I
Max
don't
might be
showed a
going.
disagree
lot
with.
of-
I don't disagree with that, but he's not going to go to a top team. He's going to go to a bottom tier
Max is
team,
gonna go to
and his
Mercedes.
confidence is going to get destroyed. don't put him in a car. I'm not saying it's not going to happen.
Mercedes? Why couldn't he go to Mercedes?
That's not going to happen.
If Max
That's
says no, if Max says
you know
no,
why?
I can see
You know why? Because he's part of the Ferrari program. That's why he's not going to go to Mercedes.
Unless Ferrari offers him a seat, yeah, he could go to Mercedes. He can go to whoever the fuck he wants.
Dude, if he's a reserve,
he's a Ferrari development driver.
Stay at Ferrari and learn from Hamilton and Charles.
That would be the best thing for him.
And
absolutely,
then when
100%.
Hamilton's like, okay, I'm done, then you take over.
Then you have Ollie Behrman to take over. I agree with that 100%.
He started 11th and got a 7th?
Yeah.
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
He did really good.
Doesn't matter. He's going to be a better driver if he stays in the lower series. I think when he goes back
down to Formula 2, he'll still improve. He'll have more races under his belt.
Yeah.
And
absolutely.
I think there's a very good chance next year he will be racing full time.
Dude, that'd be crazy.
And I think it's a shame because we'll lose him from Formula 1 when he could be a better driver.
Sure, in the new car. The new car, for sure, he'll definitely have
maybe for like Audi or something.
I think we're going to see another kid. If that happens, we're going to see another kid disappear within 2 years and never come back. And he'll be an IndyCar driver or he'll be a sports car driver. Which isn't a bad gig, but when you've been wanting to be a Formula 1 driver the rest of your life.
Logan Sargent. I don't think he will be a bottom feeder and be 18, 19, 20 every week. I think he'll be.
I hope he moves up.
Pretty good. And I think with the right team,
I hope they don't.
Him and Mercedes, him and George Russell, you have two young kids, both Brits. Oh my God.
He won't go to the Mercedes program.
Dude,
he's a Ferrari Academy driver. He will go to Haas.
And $8 million a year.
If he got a good offer, I could
where
see
the fuck do I sign? Who am I fucking blowing? Who am I pulling my pants down to fuck?
That's not.
Unless Ferrari
that's not how it works. That's not how it works when it comes to development drivers. Red Bull drivers stay in Red Bull for a long time. Mercedes drivers stay with the Mercedes program a long time. Ferrari almost never leave the Ferrari program.
Well, supposedly Sainz is going to go back to Red Bull. That's the rumor.
Now, I'm not... Okay, when I say all that, you need to understand that I think he's a great driver. I think he could be a world champion driver if he stays in F2 longer and he goes to a team and learns from faster drivers. That's why I would like to see him stay with Ferrari and in F2 and then apprentice under Hamilton and Leclerc. So when Hamilton leaves, they have a strong driver.
For how long? I mean, he's
18.
He'll be 19 this year.
Okay.
Next year he's 20, then 21.
He would
22.
have to hope for like at least 2 years.
How old is?
Again,
how old is Hamilton, and how old is?
How old was Max?
Max was 18 he was like 17.
Max was Max was a
17.
Max was a different driver completely.
Again,
you can't compare Behrman and Max at all.
He started 11th and moved up 4 fucking spots and got fucking points in his first fucking race. Yes, he has probably the second or third best car on the grid, but
if you put Max at 17 against Ollie Behrman at 17 in the same car, Max is going to beat him. Max is going to beat him. He's not the same as Max.
I know. I'm not saying, but he's very close. And
I'm just saying. I think they're going to ruin him if they bring him in too soon.
I don't. Think
you've seen way too many drivers that have been brought in too soon because they'd had a great race.
I could see Red Bull,
and then they get destroyed. Nick DeVries. Nick DeVries came in and made points for Williams. And then came in the next year and got kicked out halfway through the season.
Yep, booted.
Look what team you're talking
about. I'm just gonna state how many people that they've brought. Oh, look, Alex Albon did really good in the in the Toro Rosso, so they moved him into the Red Bull, and he lasted half a season. This is not good. And then he's out of a drive.
Yeah.
He was out of a drive. I think it's the worst thing you can do to these young drivers. I think it's awful. You bring them in, you put them in shit cars, and then they're like, "Oh, well, they're not as good as we thought they would be." No shit. And then they wallow around in the fucking back of the field, and they get kicked off the team in a year or two. It's just not good. I just think it would destroy Ali Berman, and you wouldn't have a great racing driver. It doesn't happen like it used to. It used to be you came up through the ranks and you proved yourself. Now they're just hoping. You've got all of these teams going, well, he did really good in this race. He is the F2 champion at
league.
And it's awful.
Well, Mercedes is
and it's awful, and it's Mercedes is watching people. That's the thing.
Like
but
this young ass kid they were watching. God, I forgot the name of him.
No, and they all of the top teams are doing that.
Up and, yeah, they are. So I think he will probably, if he still does really well in Formula 2, which he most likely will, next year somebody is going to want to put him in again a car full time.
And I think it's wrong. I just think it's wrong. I think it's been
for some drivers. Yes, I think some drivers need more time and to develop. Again, it is one race.
Hopefully, he'll get another chance during the season, whether it be for Sainz or Leclerc.
Yeah, well, then those guys are for him to catch an illness is one, but then they're probably physically ill. They have broken bones or something or concussed.
Dude, I can't believe Sainz having appendicitis is why he got the ride. The first practice he drove the car and made it through, I think they were saying, in pain. And then the following day,
first and second practice he was in.
He was able to do it. Dude, that's crazy.
He was able to do it. Yeah, and he was like, "Yeah, I need to go to the hospital."
Right. Emergency surgery. Appendicitis. And then that kid gets a drive. Dude, how crazy.
Yeah.
Like all of a sudden, you get the call.
Boom. All right, you're up to the big show.
Yep, you got to fucking come out and drive. Oh, man. Did you see his dad, too?
Oh, dude.
Oh, man. I was like, man,
his dad looked like he was
nervous.
His dad looked like he was going to piss himself.
Right?
They were showing him during the race, and no one was standing next to him. And I was just like, oh, that is awful. I mean, I felt great for him, and he did a great job.
Yeah.
I love that kid. He is so much energy, and he's so happy about that. And you know what? Good job. Good, great job. Great composure. Great communication with his good
team. Race IQ.
Yep. Oh, absolutely. Don't disagree with that at all. I think he's going to be a crazy good driver.
Yep.
Yeah, you do. You want the right situation.
I want the right situation.
Yeah,
I want the absolutely. I want him to get into a Formula One seat.
Yeah, you don't want him to go to fucking Haas next year and
that's and see that's the
finish 19 and 20. It's him and Logan Sargent battling for fucking last place every fucking race.
That is what I am worried about. Yeah. That's so much what I'm worried about. If he went to Mercedes or went to one of the big, I don't want him to go to Red Bull either, because that's a meat grinder.
Yeah, well, obviously it looks like he comes from a good family with his dad. I'm sure he has good management and representation. And yeah, they're not going to just jump into any car, but I think there are some good opportunities for a good manufacturer to come along and offer him a full-time ride possibly next year.
Even if they put him as a reserve driver at a team, I'd rather see that, because reserve drivers are the guys that are in the simulators all the time.
Yeah.
And that right there helps out so much. The more time he can spend in whichever simulator, that's even better for him. I just I if he goes onto a team next year, I just hope it's not a low rate team, because then it's just going to destroy him. That's what I'm worried about, because I think he's a great driver. I'm not saying he's not a great driver. I'm just saying I don't want a team
He's
to
young
grab him
enough,
and he get
and
destroyed.
yeah, I think he is in a position where he doesn't have to jump at the first shitty seat. He can kind of hold out for a good manufacturer, a top 5 manufacturer,
But you have to
and be in a
remember,
good position.
if you were 18 and a Formula One team offered you a ride, how hard is it to turn
But
that
again,
down?
if it is how you are going to look at Logan and be like, God, yeah, I'll be in the same fucking situation, battling for last every
Yeah,
fucking. But
but
you are
but
making
how
millions of
often
dollars a year. Yeah, there's
you're in a
fuck. I think they
Formula
mentioned the
One
race.
car?
There's only a couple hundred F1 drivers ever to do this.
Yeah,
You know,
I
so
mean it's
there's not
hard.
many jobs. There's 20 people in the field every year, right? So
Well, and the biggest thing is I worry about him, going in, doing 1 year. They're like, oh, well, he didn't perform. He didn't take our car and get points in it. So he gets let go and he goes to Formula E. Nobody watches Formula E. There's some
I
great
know.
racing in Formula E. Like, I have
well, you
watched
got to
some
see
great
how
Formula
bad
E
is he. Like,
races.
is he competitive? Is he qualifying well? Putting it, there's a lot of factors
I,
they take in. It's
yeah,
not
but
just
again, if you
look
put
at Mick
him
Schumacher. He crashed the cars a
absolute,
lot. He cost them a lot of fucking money at the end of the day, and that was a team that couldn't afford to have cars damaged week after week sometimes, and
but we also have to
absorb
remember
that.
it was a shit car, and
It
he's trying
was.
to prove himself.
He was.
Not saying
It
that,
was.
I'm just,
Yeah, though this took
we have to
everything
remember
and
the car, and again,
wasn't very good.
if you get
But
that
again, it was a team
opportunity,
with
it's
not a big
hard to
budget.
say no.
Mm-hmm.
It's hard for a driver to say no when they're like, do you want to drive a Formula One car?
Yeah,
It's hard
because
to
as a
say for a lot of people
driver,
to say no.
you think you're fast and you can turn that program around, and I get behind the wheel of that car. Yeah, I can do some things, but then you find out, the car's not on power, and this and overheats and that,
Oh,
and yeah.
sort of off subject. Did you watch the NASCAR race? Did anybody watch the
No,
NASCAR race?
No.
I heard they got bigger
I did
trophies,
not.
because neither did
Halfway.
I.
Oh,
Um,
yay. Yay.
let's see. Next weekend is also Sebring. 12 hours of
Ooh,
Sebring.
Sebring. Hell yeah.
So you need to remember that.
Yeah.
Um, I mean, this week's racing was okay. I thought IndyCar qualifying, and I thought qualifying for both Indy and Formula One was the most exciting part of the race.
Yeah, college was fun.
I thought
I
I
thought
thought there was some
the Indy race
cool.
was good. Second, third, and fourth were all right there.
Oh, Hamilton
Yeah,
and
They were
I mean, I
Piastri
tight.
going
watched
at it? That was great.
Hamilton and Piastri going at it was great. Like I said, what was it, 12th through 15th going at it in the Formula race was great. I'm honestly, that was watching Kevin Magnussen holding up those dudes so Nico could score points.
Right.
And he would just, during the first sector, he would slow way down. Like you could hear him letting off. And then second and third sector, he was on it as hard as he could to keep him behind it, and then back into the... Oh, that was a master
Where you can't
class in how to
pass,
slow people
slow it.
down.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was really good. Really, really good. I would
I thought
say
the Indy race was
tire
better.
manage I thought tire management in the Indy race was really interesting. People's choice of tires. I thought, good job, Joseph Newgarden.
Hmm.
Let's
Look,
see if he
man,
can
start to
actually win a
finish.
championship this year.
Yeah.
That's the issue that he's had is he's had
Oh, it's
really
a
good
tough
races,
street
but
course to start, and
yeah,
he
but they
dominated.
said what was it? Penske's been the only manufacturer to not change anything about their program. Everybody else did, and they were like, "Nope, our program is good. We just need to work on our road racing and street tracks." So that's what they've worked on, and man,
Yeah, it
wow,
showed.
wow, it was really good for them. Um, yeah,
Yeah.
I mean,
Were they next week? Are they in Long Beach?
oh man, I don't know. I don't know if they're in Long Beach next week.
Um, March 24th. That Long Beach on my bed is in April. So that's April 21st. They have the $1 million challenge in Thermal, California next or March 24th
Oh
in
shit.
2 weeks.
So 2 weeks, yeah.
Yeah.
2 weeks.
Did you see the announcement for the GT7 League that we participated in last week?
Yes.
Oh no.
No.
The
The
new race.
announcement is
You
NASCAR.
share.
Oh.
Sunday, April 28th.
Yep. Yep.
Team Red against Team Blue. Daytona.
Daytona.
All right. I'm in.
In the Chevy, the Ford, the Toyota, and the Dodge. Or there's four
I'm not
cars.
sure. I'm gonna have to talk to him
And you
because
can
it
pick whatever
says
one you want. What are the rules? What are the laps?
Yeah.
Come on, talk to me.
yeah, that's hold
Give me
on.
some info.
40 hold on.
Six
40
tire.
laps will be roughly an hour. 6 tires, fuel is 1, boost is weak. Tires permitted mediums and soft, BOP is on. Supra all group 4, Supra, Chevy, Mustang, and Nissan GTR. Your preference for car. Date will be
Okay.
penciled in. It's going to be penciled in. Not for sure on the date yet. I am going to say yes to that one, sir.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Yeah.
that could be
Might
a
have to
lot
do
of fun.
that flat
Yeah,
screen.
it's
Yeah,
roughly
yeah.
penciled in roughly. It's penciled in roughly for the Sunday 28th April.
Yes,
So
for Pine.
I
So
saw that and was
put
like,
that in your
damn, yeah.
Pipe and
put
smoke
that in
it.
your
Or
calendar.
I mean your
Uh,
calendar.
Put,
Yeah.
stick that up your ass and
I
smoke
wonder.
it. That's what I
I
say.
wonder if we all get in, do we all get on the same team?
Right.
You know,
America. And
you know
our
what,
crazy
you know what I
crazy
say, and
cousin from up
everybody's
north.
oh hey, I say this. Maybe if we had some more players from North America, we could do it.
Yeah.
The
North
Americans against the Europeans,
versus
but
yeah.
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
you know how
That would
that
be
is.
actually kind of cool.
The Patriots.
Eh? The colonies
West,
against the
west of the pond
colonialists.
and east of the pond.
Mulisms.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
This will be something discussed that even I just have a feeling here, even if we're on opposing teams there, it might just be the Americans run it till the end and then we decide who wins that race there.
Right.
Yeah. Exactly.
You know?
Don't
We know you Europeans aren't good at NASCAR. Except you, Joker. And you're not European, you're British.
Yeah.
I know, Joker, you are a maniac about NASCAR. Maybe we're going to have to start recording this earlier in the day so that we can have NASCAR by Joker.
Oh, there you go.
You know, that's what we're gonna have to do. We gotta have a little Joker's NASCAR corner.
We're
Segment.
gonna have we're definitely gonna have our little code set up.
Yo, you know I'm saying cocaine, bro.
Woo!
Go low,
Booger
go
sugar.
low, go high.
Booger sugar,
Booger
baby.
sugar, booger sugar. Oh,
Yeah, our little code words.
Lose,
Lose.
That shit was great.
Go low, bro.
get low, get low, get low, get low. You know what I'm saying.
Woo!
So
That's right.
yeah.
So on that,
Yeah.
So on that disappointing note,
We's out of here.
good night, everybody.
Yeah. Good night. We'll see you next week, everybody. Ooh, we'll see you tonight.
Have a
with
great
These new dailies.
Yeah.
see you tonight.
See you
See what
tonight.
that's all about.
We'll be racing.
BOGZ
Monza
55 on
special
YouTube.
Monza.
Yeah, hopefully.
PDX
Here's
underscore
special
sim
Monza
underscore team
Do
on the
it.
Instagram.
Do it up.
Hit it up.
Let's go. All right, guys.
Send us a
Yep.
message
Check out
if you want to
Plaka.
talk about something.
Yep.
Don't forget Plaka.
Plaka.
Congratulations to those people that did well in the
Road.
exhibition
Love
series.
it.
Yeah, what up?
Yeah.
Timbo. Great job.
Jermaine,
one.
Varial.
Just on the outside of the top 100.
Woo! Close. Getting
Night,
down
y'all.
there. Getting down there. All right, guys.
Okay,
See you next
bye.
week.
Everybody.
Peace.
See ya.